rule. Looks like James Harden, LeBron James, Fred VanVleet,
Chris Paul,
Chris Paul, PJ Tucker. Looks like
Jason Tatum,
Jason Tatum, even Luka Doncic.
Marcus Smart. No,
Even Luka.
don't be a hater.
They seen Luka even practicing the whole flopping.
He practices threes. Get off his team. But
Uh,
it said flops will no longer result in a flops will now result in a tech. Excuse me. Opposing team will get a free throw under the NBA's new rules. So it's basically like a 3 second. If you got a center or a big man or whoever in the lane for 3 seconds, it's a one shot technical, but it doesn't count towards like two technicals and you're thrown out of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a regular technical, like a 3 second in the lane penalty. So hopefully this will discourage teams from flopping. But I also don't like this rule because I feel like, that we also not cause, but we talk about the refs a lot. And I feel like this is just another way for them to control the game.
True.
If a player makes a good move and does a shot and stuff, they could be like, oh, no, whistle. There was a flop. Don't count the basket. And it's a technical for the other team. So I hope the refs don't.
I wonder if it's a flop going both ways. I wonder if it's flop going both, like if it's defense, if you on defense.
Oh,
and you
two
flop.
guys flopping the same time?
No.
Like when Chris Paul and Ginobili ran into each other and they both flopped at the same time?
That was funny. No, you mean
Tech
like
for both teams?
I mean like if you on defense and you flop, that's a take shot. But what if you on offense, you shoot a 3-point shot? You know how like they do the little landing zone,
the leg kick.
The leg kick, is that gonna be a flop? You do a leg kick and you fall on the ground.
I wonder if it's egregious if you could get like an offensive foul and then a flop one shot technical. We're gonna have to wait and see. That's what I'm saying. It leaves a lot of gray area. So I want to see how this is going to be implemented in games, and if any games are going to be, the outcome is going to be decided by a flop calling.
But I mean, it looks like if this,
because it could be a turnover, they could just call a flop randomly at any time.
If this rule was going on when LeBron James was on the Miami Heat,
he would have been giving the team other 20 points a game.
Oh man, we got a video here to prove it.
Oh Lord. Oh, I remember when he did against Tyson Chandler. Oh, I broke my spine. David West touched me. Oh Lord. Not against the Suns.
What a pick on LeBron James like that?
Oh my God. How do you flop into hitting someone? Faking that on D, bros. That's disrespect. Come on, LeBron. Don't be winking at us with that weak stuff. Don't pull a James Harden over our eyes.
Horrible. But I mean, this is gonna really shake up the whole NBA. First off, I wonder if they're gonna start calling traveling. If they start calling traveling, NBA might get a little better.
John Moran is done. And James Harden.
Oh, of course, James and KD. That's a lot. I think like everybody traveling. I think everybody travels in the NBA now. No. If you a superstar, Devin Booker,
Luka
Jason Tatum,
because he's actually got the skills.
Let's see here. Trae Young is better than Luka.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Trae looks like a lollipop that was dropped in lint. No one cares about Trae Young.
Oh man, but comment below, man. Let us know how you feel about this whole NBA flopping rule. Do you feel like there's any other rules that the NBA should put into effect?
I feel like it's time to get to the end of the show so I could have my celebratory cigar. So after every podcast, every show, every championship that I won, because I also have been a #1 team in the United States for football when I did win my championship ring. And I did smoke a cigar afterwards. It was glorious.
Oh, man. But speaking of smoking a cigar, it looks like...
Hey, I'm going to be like Kenny and Shaq. I'm sorry, are you a champion, sir?
I am a champion.
You didn't keep your mouth shut. This is champion talk.
Oh,
I think I might have a podcast called Champion Talk. Because, I think I've had like 4 or 5 undefeated seasons in my career of football. I do have a national championship, #1 in the nation, #1 in the world. So, I might bring my ring on stage and maybe my co-host could kiss the ring one episode.
I have perfect attendance.
You got a ribbon, son. That ain't a ring.